What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Big Low Country. What's going on, man? Look, first of all, I hope everybody out there is doing great tonight. For everyone that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country, and I also got
Hi guys, it's owner GM Coach Roney. I got a mic tonight, y'all.
Coach Roney.
Yeah,
We got
I'm
Coach.
dancing. You didn't say I was dancing.
Oh, she's dancing.
Because I got the mic.
Okay. She just dancing. She just dancing. Look, man. First of all, if you're watching the show after you've gone live already, after we've gone live already, make sure that you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comment. Make sure that you hit that like button. And also make sure that you share the channel to your friends and family. As a matter of fact, if you share the channel with your friends and family, let me know so I can give you your shout out. You can let me know on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let me know so I can give you the appropriate shout outs. If you're hearing a bunch of noise in the background, it's Shaka Khan Country playing with some random toy. Anyway. So first of all, let me show love to everybody who's showing love to us. Got to do it. John Brooks says, what up, Big Low? And I smashed that like button. And Low, I like the 2 new hires that we just made. I like that a lot. But we need a new OC. Yes, hello. Yes, we do. He also says, I want a new OC, but I don't want Arthur Smith calling plays anymore. He doesn't know what he's doing. We need an OC coach that has experience. Okay. All right.
He doesn't know what he's doing. It's rough.
It's rough. Hard times out here. Anthony said, what's good, Big Low? Ready for the podcast today. Hope you ain't still in the doghouse over the cornbread incident.
Oh, did you see what I got delivered with the groceries?
Do
you have it?
I see what you got.
Show the good people.
Jiffy, make sure that you send me my check. Make sure that you send me my check, Jiffy. I put a lot out there for y'all.
I got you 1 little box, so you only gonna get a little taste of cornbread.
Nah, you got 3 boxes. What you talking about?
1 box.
I see 3 boxes.
Not of Jiffy.
It might have been something that I got previously. Because, I like to keep Jiffy on deck. So that might be what it is.
We don't have no Jiffy here. We better not have any other Jiffy.
I see 3 boxes. That's all I'm saying. Brian Peoples in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on? What world, beloved? Jared Taylor says, hey, is this the Cool Falcons chat room? Yes, it is.
Oh, Jared found his way back.
Trying to find my way back.
Found his way back to us. Welcome, Jared.
Oh, man. John Brooks says, Jared, it's always fun at Big Low's live stream. Lots of laughs, lots of fun. Yes, definitely. William Amy is in here. C-Pope, just let the off season begin. Yes. We got a lot of things going on, a lot of things that we need to talk about. Some things that we're going to be celebrating tonight, for us, and, things that happen negatively down there in the bayou. So, we're definitely going to be talking about it. So, first of all, just want to let you know what we're talking about. Sean Payton got the head coaching job in the Mile High City for the Denver Broncos. Congratulations, Denver Bronco fans. Maybe he'll, get a chance to turn old Russell Wilson around. Also, D'Amico Ryans, new coach for the Houston Texans. If I'm not mistaken, is that you telling me, Coach Roney, that that D'Amico Ryans was the first choice?
Well, so word on the street.
Oh, God.
And this is, okay.
Oh, God.
This is accurate, y'all.
Oh, God.
So word on the street is that the Broncos wanted him as well as the Texans. He accepted the job with the Texans. I guess the offer was better. So the Broncos came back last minute to try to offer him something better, but he still stayed with the Texans. So then the Broncos hopped on over to Michigan and tried to get John Harbaugh.
What?
And he said no. What? And so then they went back and got Sean Payton.
So Sean Payton was a consolation
He
prize?
was the last choice.
Wow.
It's probably because of what they had to give up for him, because of course he's a great coach.
First round pick.
But it was all the baggage that came with him, I'm sure, is what made them want to see if they could make anything else work.
Man,
But yeah,
baggage.
he
What
was the
you talking
last
about?
choice.
What baggage?
You know that they had to trade picks for him.
Oh, okay. I thought okay. Oh, I thought you were
Nah,
saying
he's
like,
not controversial.
yeah, Sean.
You know,
Yeah.
outside of the what did they call it?
So Bounty Gate.
Bounty Gate. I just kept thinking Watergate. Yeah, Bounty Gate. Outside of that, he's not really controversial.
Yeah. Coach Dre says, what up, beloveds? Hope y'all beloveds doing and feeling on this Tuesday night tonight. Beloveds, hello. What in the world she got, Coach?
A cup. She
got
likes playing with that little plastic cup.
Oh, okay.
From Popeyes or something.
Okay. Stefan Moses says, what's goody, Big Low? What's going on with you, Bo? Hope you're doing good, my family. Jay Miles in here. What in the world, Bo? Hello. Hope you're doing good. So, Coach Ronan, let's go ahead and jump on in here. Broncos Stampede says my Broncos got a great coach.
Oh, okay. So
he said they got a great coach, Bo. Let's jump on into it. What do you think about the Denver Broncos getting Sean Payton as their head coach?
What do I think?
What you think?
I mean, I don't know. I know that the goal is they're hoping that he can turn Russell Wilson around. I don't know what's wrong with Russell Wilson, though. Like, do you think it's just a matter of coaching? Like, just bringing in Sean Payton will resolve all his issues?
Well, the question is, what are all of his issues?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's wrong with him, so I don't know if a coaching change is going to fix anything.
Well, I feel like, and I know that me and you kind of disagree on this, I feel like his teammates just don't like him. He's just one of those unlikable people.
Well, I agree with you that his teammates don't like him. I think we just disagree on whether that's important when it comes to work.
Yes, it's important. Whenever it's a team sport, you're talking about work, and you're supposed to be you're the point man. Yes, it's definitely important. So if you are flying with the team, you're doing high knees up the aisle, or if y'all are going somewhere, you just take a private jet yourself and have your own office at the stadium. Things like that rub people the wrong way.
Okay, a little bit of that is over the top. Yes. Where he flies himself private. Everybody else on Greyhounds.
So you going around here like, hey, I'm Russell Wilson and these are the Broncos.
No, that's messed up.
Like, that's how you doing.
Okay, I look at work very differently than you look at work, right?
Yeah.
I call you Mr. Neighborhood or Mr. Personality because you like to joke and get along with everybody and have fun and small talk.
Yeah.
I like to get work done. And so I'm more about coming in, handling my business and leaving.
I mean, but see, the great ones like me.
Oh, the great ones? Please. No. Please. Tell me what the great ones do.
The great ones, they're Mr. Neighborhood, and they get stuff done.
Not in the same way, because you spend time and energy wanting to be liked. And I spend time I'm a nice person.
Yes, you are.
But when I'm at work, it's about getting the work done and doing as much as possible to keep moving forward. And I do very well in that.
You kill it.
For me, when I hear that Russell Wilson, they're like, oh, he's not our best friend. I'm just like, well, he doesn't need to be. Like, you get paid millions of dollars not to be his buddy, but to do your job the same way he gets paid millions to do his.
But Coach Ron, he's the quarterback. It'd be different if he was the defensive tackle. It'd be different if he was the wide receiver. He's a quarterback. Like we seen the Philadelphia Eagles and T.O. go to the Super Bowl. T.O. ain't getting along with nobody. All right, we seen that. He went back home and did crunches in the driveway.
Yeah.
Like we seen it all. But on the other hand, it's like if that would have been Donovan McNabb, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked because the quarterback has to be that guy. You have to be the Mr. Neighborhood. You don't got to be the most liked person. A lot of people said a lot of times Matt Ryan wasn't the most liked person in the Atlanta Falcons locker room. But at the end of the day, it's like people respected him and people was like, okay, I see where Matt's coming from. Meanwhile, you got Russ over here you know, he's just doing his own little thing. And
Yeah, and I
this
think
isn't just Denver. This happened back in Seattle too.
I think it's a little bit over the top. There has to be a balance, right? If you're the kind of person that just comes to work and gets your work done, you need to always be available if people need you. People need to have a generally good opinion of you. And the problem here is that he comes to work and people have a poor opinion of him. And now he's struggling at work. So then it looks like, what's the upside here?
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think he does need to make some adjustments. He should not be flying private while his team is doing something, because it's not like they're not flying private as well.
Exactly.
You know, like, so he's making a upgrade that just differentiates him from everybody else for no real reason.
Exactly. Lowski says, so you traded in the mic for some Jiffy, Coach. That's what you did. Also, Anthony says, Coach Roney, you got to forgive him. It's better to forgive. What would Jesus do?
I don't know. I'm not Jesus. So you know, and I don't speak for him. I know what I do.
95 North, what's going on, man? He said, hey, man, it's Big Low's world. We just living in it. See, my world is in 95 North universe. So, you know, we just living there, man. We just living here. Now, look, I do want to know from the chat, overall, do y'all think this hire was a good hire for the Denver Broncos? If you feel like this was a good hire, Sean Payton to the Denver Broncos, if it was a good hire, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it's one of those cases where, you know, they could have went somewhere else, or they should have went somewhere else, like they were trying to do, put 2 in the chat.
From what I understand, if they waited, there was different stories. Like if they waited a year, they wouldn't have had to trade, and some people said it was 2 years. For me, I would have waited.
They would wait 1 more year because he sit out 1 year already.
It was just 1 year. Okay.
Yeah, he sit out 1 year
and they
already.
would not have had to give anything up to get him.
Exactly. Definitely. What's going on, Tyler? Tyler said, I ain't expect to see you on tonight, Coach. Yeah, all this coaching news coming loose, man. We had to come on, chop it up, and see what was going on. Got Mr. CDX in here. We ain't seen you in a minute, Bo. Ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, Coach Bridget? Molly Mall says, Big Low, the Saints finally got that monkey off their back, Bo. We got old Molly Mall in here.
So they're happy as
well. So y'all happy, man. I thought for sure y'all would have been singing some Negro spiritual while walking aimlessly around the bayou. What's going on, JGP? False-Start Falcon says he has an office. Sounds like he's not one of the guys. No. He's not. He's not one of the guys. You know, if they had a choice between Future or Russ, they would choose Future.
So you're telling me that every quarterback that's been successful in the league has gotten along. Everybody gets along with him.
Yeah, for the most
That's
part.
A part of it.
Yeah, for the most part, yes. Yeah. For the most part, yes. I mean, you remember whenever I was coaching, you remember like the big quarterback controversy we had? And I was like, the guys like this kid better. You remember the famous comeback that we had whenever we brought the kid in, and you know, I mean, that's whenever you like who you're blocking for, whenever you like who you're running routes for, it's like, look, at the end of the day, you're gonna do better. It's like it's like having a boss that you don't like. You know, you go in and you be like, man, they working today. It's gonna be tough. But then when that other assistant manager's there, you know, the one that you actually like, you're going to do a little bit better. You're going to do a little bit more. And that's just me. That's just me. So let's see here. Let's see. I said 1 if you feel like it's a good move for the Broncos. 2 if you feel like it's not. Tyler, he says 1 feels like it's a good move. J Mall, Ben Quavius. They all feel like it's a good move. Charles B, out of your Falcon mind. What's going on, man? Look, y'all are Falcon crazy if you ain't going to out of your Falcon mind. See what I did there, Coach?
I see. Let's keep it moving. Okay.
Volleyball says 1. He says we got the monkey off our back. False-Star Falcon says 2. F them picks. John Bird says 2. Trade wreck. Wait, trade wreck incoming.
Oh, dang.
Eric Max says, God bless all. We appreciate it, Bo. William Amy, he says 1. He says it's a good move. 95 North says 2. It's a desperate move.
Desperate.
That's a good way to describe it.
It's probably very accurate.
Stephon Mosley says Texans should have got him, so I'm going with 2.
Texas should have gotten Payton?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Tyler Russell says Sean Payton strikes me as the kind of coach that doesn't take crap from no one. I bet it works in Denver. I'm gonna go. I'm finna step out on a limb. Finna give you my opinion. Slick said Big Q was not happy. Oh, I got to check out.
I asked you if you thought Big Q. You said you thought he was gonna be happy.
I figured he was gonna be happy because they got some sort of compensation.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel like this isn't going to resolve things for the Denver Broncos. The reason why I say that is because y'all seen how terribly bad they looked last year.
Terribly bad.
They looked terribly bad. It was hard times. They were driving the struggle bus. With that being said, Sean Payton coming in after 1 year, I don't think it's going to resolve. I don't think it's going to resolve the situation. I think it's going to be one of those cases where he might really get things going after this next year. By then, folks in Denver, they're going to be like, okay, who's the next quarterback going to be? Especially if Russ is doing the same things he did this previous season, throwing for 115 yards, throwing for 110 yards. You can't do that. You can't make a $50 million and throw for 110 yards. That's basically $2 million per yard. No, $500,000 per yard. Like, come on, Bo. You got to do better. You got to tighten up. So I don't think it's a good move, guys. But, that's just me. I could be sitting here next year, same exact time while the Broncos are getting ready to go to the Super Bowl, telling y'all how I'm wrong. But, I just don't. Pineapples. I don't like it. Damon Dew says, too. He says, I hate that the Saints got that late first-round pick. Well, the thing is that whenever this trade went down and it was announced today that the Saints went ahead and got a trade for Sean Payton, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, and I don't know if y'all thought about this. First of all, whenever Sean Payton and Drew Brees came to the New Orleans Saints, that really ignited the Atlanta Falcons New Orleans Saints rivalry. It was one of those cases where we knew we were going to play each other every year and we hoped we beat them. It went from that to we got to beat the Saints, right? And after Drew Brees left, the rivalry took a step down. After Matt Ryan left, the rivalry took a step down. Now Sean Payton's gone. It's one of those cases where it's like, man, you're looking back at it like, man, those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. Every time we were sitting and talking about the game, we were thinking, oh, man, this is going to be a shootout. But, now it's one of those cases where, y'all know I definitely equate life to different songs. And I was thinking there are a lot of different songs that could apply in this situation. The songs that the Saints fans were singing while they're wandering aimlessly around the bayou. I'm sure they're singing a little bit of Master P. I'm sure they're singing a little bit of Lil Wayne. It might be singing some Tupac. I ain't mad at you. But they're saying a lot of things talking about how they're going to miss Sean Payton. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Before this season started, old Big Low Kuntry got online and I put out a video. I said, look, it ain't finna be the same. Sean Payton, he the best you ever had. Best you ever had. And what happened? Saints fans, oh no, baby. We okay, baby. We're going to still be winning. We're going to dominate the NFC South, baby. Now here we are. Sean Payton's gone. Dennis Allen's here. Everybody like, man. Saints fans like, man, I don't know what to say about Dennis Allen, man. I don't know. Like I tried to told you, but you didn't want to hear it. Oh man, Mama Miles says Falcons fans don't worry. Dennis Allen will mess up that first round pick. Oh, we ain't worried. We are not worried. Oh man, Cliff Jackson in here said, "What's up, Coach? What's going on, Bo?" Grandizer says, "When Big Low gets 70 likes, he's gonna drop the boom. Do you dance, Big Low? Do you dance?" Thanks for the support. Definitely make sure that you hit that like button. You know, help get us out into the YouTube algorithm. We definitely appreciate it. If you hit that like button for me, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Definitely. J Ball says, "Why you can get the value out of Cam and these boys still." Okay, you talk about the moves that the Saints gonna have to make. Because yeah, they are gonna have to look. It's not a low key. It's not a low key kind of situation. They gonna have to blow it up, Bo. It's over. The Saints, look, at the end of the day, if you look at their salary cap guy wears red and black right now. Sean Payton's gone. He's not going to be able to fix a lot of these problems that the Falcons have. So I'm going to tell you something. The Saints, I'm going to go ahead and put it on out there. I know we haven't had the offseason yet. And please don't judge me saying that I'm just saying this because I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. I'm going to go ahead and put it on out there, Coach Ronan. The New Orleans Saints will be the last team in the division next year. Already.
Good.
Already.
Yes.
The writing is on the wall like a Destiny Child album.
I feel like that's a little premature.
It's not premature. It's on the wall. Look at what's going on. The Saints have the least they have the least amount of money in the league. They're the most underneath the salary cap. They have an aging roster. Dennis Allen, he don't know whether he coaching football or basketball. He came to the game whenever we went to New Orleans. He came to the game with a badminton racket. Like, he don't know what he's doing. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I feel like the Saints are gonna be last in the league when it comes to, last in the division when it comes to the NFC South. I'm just putting it out there.
I think that's a bold prediction. So
out of your Falcon mind, he said it right here. The Saints and the Bucks are 50 million over, but the thing is that the Bucks are just a little bit more of a younger team. But if you look at that Saints roster, first of all, they're gonna have to let a lot of people go. There's a good possibility Alvin Kamara's gone.
He's been disappearing for a while though.
Sean Payton left.
Yeah.
Sean Payton left. Sean Payton was Alvin Kamara's saving grace. The same way he was Jimmy Graham's saving grace. Same way he was Marcus Colston's saving grace.
So then why is
Lance Moore?
Any
all
questions
these guys.
that he's gonna be Russell Wilson's saving grace?
Why is it any question?
Yeah, there shouldn't be any question in. He saved all these guys.
For one, Sean Payton has been doing the same things for the last almost 20 years. Mm-hmm. And as we can see back in 2021, the things that he used to do weren't working as well as they did back in 2009.
That's true.
You know,
I don't know. I felt a little bit like his head wasn't in it.
Nah, his head was not in it.
So I'm not sure if maybe that was a product of that or if that he just wasn't as effective.
But also, think about this. Is Russell Wilson Drew Brees?
I don't know.
No.
They're both short.
They're both short. But Russell Wilson is not cerebral like a Drew Brees was. He's not. Look, Russell Wilson, he's a bad man. He's a bad man, but he ain't no Drew Brees. At the end of the day, Sean Payton, Drew Brees, they went together like peanut butter and jelly. Coach Wallace says, "What's good, Big Low? I think this was another good hiring to the aggressive DC and having an aggressive DB coach." Oh yeah. You talking about Jerry Gray? Yeah, we're gonna get to Jerry Gray. Yes, I definitely agree with you. Brian People says, Saints can't get a small fry with a large sweet tea at McDonald's. That's rough. Okay, that's rough. You can't get a small fry and a large sweet tea. It ain't nothing but $2.12, Bo. You can find that at the bottom of your. You can find that at the bottom of your change drawer in the car. Dennis Allen says, I'm sorry. Brian People says, didn't Dennis Allen got booed when he played them in New Orleans? Man, there been so many times that Dennis Allen got booed. It's like the New Orleans Saints fans are so over him. And they know that it's one of those cases where, and I was telling Coach Roney this today, New Orleans they're finna enter a rebuild. And I think a lot of New Orleans Saints fans don't realize it. But that being said, I'm telling you, why would you go back to back with Dennis Allen after last year? Because let's be honest, the expectations in New Orleans is completely different than what they used to be. Let's be completely honest. Coach Wallace, he says the Bucks are 56 million over the cap and the Saints are 58 million over the cap. So you just know that you could take 16 million off the top of that because we know that the salary cap is raising $16 million next year. Dr. Gonza says the Broncos can't be bad next year. We don't need them to get Caleb Williams. I don't think they're going to be that bad, but I don't think they're going to be making the deep playoff runs. I don't think they're going to be divisional round good. Coach, let's get it. He says, yeah, the Aints in a bad spot. Oh, well, continue the misery. Oh, man. Molly Miles says, I think the Panthers will lead the division with the Falcons second. If Brady leaves, the Bucks will fall off the cliff. Well, the question is, who's going to be last in the division? If you feel, I'm just gonna keep it above because I feel like the Saints are going to be last in the division this year coming up. So if you feel like the Saints are going to be last in the division, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it'll be anybody else, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all are thinking. I legit want to know what y'all are thinking because I'm going to tell y'all, it's not looking good down there in New Orleans. Because I could swear, I don't know how far we live away, 7 hours away, 8 hours away from New Orleans. I could swear, I stood out by the road. I could hear them out there singing, oh, how could it be? Coach Payton went away from me. My best friend's gone. And I'm so all alone. I really miss Coach Payton. It's hard times, bro. It's hard times in New Orleans now. So, with that being said, think about it. They're going to be last in the division. So that's why I wanted to pose the question to everybody in the chat. If you feel like the Saints are going to be last in the division, Coach Ronan says she feel like I'm getting naked. She feel like I'm a naked hater. That's what she's saying. But if you feel like the Saints are going to be last in the division, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it'll be anybody else, yes. If you feel like it's going to be anybody else, put a 2 in the chat. What? You just missed I missed my homie song. Oh! Oh, man. Y'all know y'all walk around middle school doing that all day. Oh! Mikey, Coach Dre, Dres Latimer, Brian Peebles, they all feel like the New Orleans Saints are going to be last in the division next year. Charles B, they feel like he's going to be last. Ben Quavius, he don't feel like that's going to be the case. He feel like it'll be somebody else. Aaron, Calvin says 1. I bet all of my salary on that. Calvin, really? Okay. We know you a betting man, Calvin. Just let your cousin make the bet for you. Lee Ross, William Amy, they all feel like the Saints are going to be last in the division next year. Even Molly Mall, he's keeping it. See Molly Mall, that's why we love you over here at the coaching staff. You know how we are about being transparent, Molly. We got to tell the truth to each other. Molly Mall says what? He agreed.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
he
wow.
said Dennis Allen and Carmichael will make us last. And I completely agree with you, Molly Mall. It's going to happen. Dr. Gandhi said Falcons or Carolina will have will have won the division. Yes, I agree with you. Retro G says 1. Uno. That's right. Grandizer says 1. Stephon Mosley. Dr. Ganja says 2. Millie Mills, he says 1. What's going on, Millie Mills? What's going on with you, bro? Coach Waller says, I think we're in a better place to win the division this year. Yes, I completely agree. You know, and Dale says, Coach Lowe singing now. Oh man, Lowski says 1. Oh man, y'all are crazy. But yeah, it's one of those situations where I'm thinking that the Atlanta Falcons could win the division and it'll be a dream come true. In the words of Reverend Saint, it'll be a dream come true, baby. It'll be a dream come true if we win the division and the Saints are dead last at the bottom looking up. I would love it.
What does that do to the rivalry, though, if they're not competitive?
Well, I mean, think about it, Coach Roney. They won the division so many times and we were last.
Yeah, but you always had a chance with Matt Ryan.
You always had a chance. I mean, they'll have a chance.
With
whoever it's going to be, they'll have a chance. But they're going to lose. And so one time I said, of course we're going to say 1. We Falcons fans.
I don't know. I'm ready to jump on this bandwagon.
You don't know what in the world?
I feel like it's way too early.
Why is it way too? What can happen?
We don't know what the team is going to look like, what pieces they'll be able to move around, who steps up, who steps down. We don't know. Maybe Dennis Allen comes back with a new attitude.
It's done. It's done. It's done.
Maybe they'll get the perfect pieces in the draft, and they'll be ready to go.
I just don't see it, Coach Ronnie.
And they get Jameis up off the bench.
Michael Thomas is gone. Alvin Kamara is gone.
Is Michael Thomas gone?
I think he's gonna leave. Yeah, well, Amy, he just said Thomas getting cut.
Yeah, you gotta save money.
Exactly, you gotta save the money at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we over here making these big money moves.
You just really feeling yourself.
What do you mean I feel myself?
Falcons get a couple dollars in their pocket, and all of a sudden, yeah, we just making these big money moves. We the real big timers over here. All this stuff. Oh my goodness.
The thing is that at the end of the day, it's one of those cases where you got Jerry Gray, you got Ryan Nielsen, someone from the Saints to help turn this thing around. And you still haven't even had the chance to make your big money, because think about it like this, guys. I know everybody's saying that, hey, the Atlanta Falcons, they got a lot of money for this offseason. They weathered the storm. It's going to be one of those situations where now they can take that next step. Well, think about it. How are y'all going to be feeling whenever the offseason comes and the Atlanta Falcons make minimal moves? Because it's a really big possibility of that happening. A huge possibility. You look confused, Coach Ronnie. Tell me what you think.
No. It wasn't about this.
Oh, okay. The fact of the matter is that, think about it. If the guys that the Atlanta Falcons actually want aren't there, and also if the money don't sound right to Terry ain't gonna do it. He's Terry F. Baby. This is the kata. You see what I'm saying? You ever say it again, Coach Ronnie?
No, I heard you. Thank you. The mic is working.
Okay. This is the kata. This is the kata, Coach Ronnie. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something. Look, I be pretty honest with y'all about our situation. And the fact of the matter is,
who's our situation?
Mine and yours.
What situation? What situation have you been honest about? How honest?
I've been pretty honest about me and Coach wrote the situation. When it comes to the money, we were broke. We had nothing. We couldn't rub 2 pennies together. not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. It was hard times, bro. I never forget. I had to call Coach Ronan one time after to make sure that that we had enough money in the account to get some crackers out the snack machine. That's how bad it was. But the thing is, guys, is that whenever you're broke and you get a chance to get money, you're gonna do one out of two things. You're gonna do one out of two things. Coach Ronan's favorite rapper, Fabulous, he said something that stuck with her for a long time. He said, the ones who never had money get it and act a fool with it. You know, so either you get that money and you blow it like a runny nose. Or two, you get that money and you like, I don't want to go back to that situation.
Yeah, I can't go back.
I ain't going back. you get that money and you say, I'm not going back to that struggle bus. Thankfully, me and Coach Ronan chose the second. Thankfully, we chose the second. We were like, man, you know what? It was pretty rough then. Let's make sure that we kind of do things responsibly because we don't want to get put back in that situation. I'm letting you know, the Atlanta Falcons might be that latter party. Have the Atlanta Falcons had this kind of money in their salary cap? It's been a long time. I would venture to say 15 years since the Atlanta Falcons had this kind of money.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Since we've been together.
Yeah. We've been broke since we've been together. Every now and then you might get $20 million, but the thing is, you go out, you'll make a crazy pick, like a Ray Edwards. That's what Thomas Dimitroff did. You know who Ray Edwards is?
Mm-mm.
Exactly. They paid him like $30-40 million.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Guess what he went on to do after a couple of seasons of mediocrity?
What?
He went on to be a model. He went on to be a cage fighting model. That's what he went on to do.
A cage fighting model?
Yes, he modeled.
What does that mean?
He cage fought and he modeled. He did both of them.
Oh my God.
So,
oh wow.
So it's one of those situations where you don't want to get the money and blow it. It's like it's kind of like what Mama Country say all the time. Don't let the money burn a hole in your pocket. You know, that's what Mama Country do. You know, she showed me not to let the money burn a hole in the pocket.
Money burn a hole
while
in her
the money
pocket.
we steady shooting fire extinguishers at her. Like, hey. So I say all that to basically say that, look, it could be a situation where Terry Fontenot approaches this. Because think about this. Whenever the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had millions, tens of millions of dollars in their salary cap for years before they actually made the move. They waited for the perfect time to put everything together. Whenever Tom Brady became available, they made the pitch for Tom Brady. They got him. They got the Ndamukong Suhs of the world, the Leonard Fournettes. They put all that stuff together at the right time. It's not a situation where they just happen to have the money. They cleared up a lot of salary cap. No, they had money for years. You know, Uncle Country, he talked for years talking about, hey, man, we got money, but you know how we do. We don't never really spend it. Then 2020 came, or it was 2021. 2021 came. Next thing you know, oh, man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we out here getting naked, spending money on Fulton Industrial. Like what? They just throwing $40 out. $40 a pop. Like what they throwing $40 out for?
Really? Dennis Allen jumped into the chat. He said, y'all gonna be eating crow when I leave my Saints to the NBA Finals.
Dennis, look, as Falcons fans, we want you to just keep doing what you're doing, Dennis. You're doing a jam up job. Look, man, if you want to see Dennis Allen lead the Saints to the NBA Finals and the World Series, make sure that you hit that like button. if you want to see it, make sure that you hit that like button because you know he's coaching the Saints and he's coaching the Pontchartrain Crawdads. So make sure you hit that like button. He'll take you to the next level. Coach Bridges says, Coach, let your Panthers coaches tell at PNP that they say the Panthers gonna run the division for the next 2 to 3 years. They think because they got right that they got the best coach in the NFC South with no quarterback.
Yeah, they feeling good over there.
Oh, they feeling themselves?
Yeah. I think just getting rid of that last coach, they feel like they can do anything now.
I mean, that's how it is. The Panthers, they kind of like that Trina song.
What?
You know how the girls, they break up with that trash dude. They single again. I'm back on the prowl. Like they just feeling themselves because they got rid of a trash dude. They can do anything.
The world is open. You have so many possibilities when you get rid of bums, y'all.
They just feeling themselves out. They still the Panthers. Nobody worry about the Panthers.
I still got it. Keep pounding, y'all. Keep pounding.
They just feeling themselves. They won a couple games at the end of the season. See Rashad, he came on the show naked, but it's all right.
Yeah, he was
feeling himself, wasn't he? He was feeling himself like that Beyonce song.
I don't know if that was his like natural joy or what was in his cup.
I ain't never seen Rashad like that before.
His cup, but he's definitely feeling himself.
I'm like, Rashad, are you okay? Reggie Red, what in the world, Bo? Reggie Red said, yeah, back on the prowl to hit rock bottom. Molly Mom says, every time I think about Dennis Allen, I just want to vomit.
He's been typing that like a million times. He's just so upset.
I'm sorry, Molly Mom. Look, Dennis Allen is doing a jam up job. I can't say it was Dennis Allen is the best coach in the NFC South. We'll have Tony.
Oh, Jamal D made a good point. They said the Panthers literally had a better coach in Steve Wilkes and let him go.
Yes, they did. Yeah, you're definitely right. And let's get it. He also says that Carolina did Wilkes dirty. What you think about that whole situation, Coach Ron?
I mean, I'm not the football historian, so I don't know all of Steve Wilkes' history and all that. But just judging from what he did with this team, to me, he's already there. He knows your system. The players know him. The players love him. And they looked awful at the beginning of the season. We know. We were closely paying attention to them. They looked terrible.
They looked terrible.
They came back to the fact where that very last game, if they wanted, they had a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So to act like that was nothing or that wasn't worthy of a chance, it seems kind of wild to me. People have said that Frank Wright was like their first quarterback for the Panthers. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And
he threw the first pass in Panthers history.
He threw the first pass in Panthers history. Okay, well, that's good for the history books. I don't know what that has to do with him getting like
coaching in 2023.
Showing that he should have got the job in 2023. Because if we want to talk about some recent history, let's talk about that run the Panthers made last year under this other coach.
I mean, Dr. God just said, look, they traded his best player and went 500.
That is true, and they got rid of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And they another running back emerged.
Yes.
That did a bang-up job in the position.
Former Falcon.
Go ahead. Well, Arthur Smith knows talent. But, like, they did a great job. So, I don't know. Like, to me, I feel like that was you hire from within first. I believe in that.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
Like, look at the field that we're in. Like, of course, like, you hire somebody else.
Yeah, you don't look outside the organization for insurance. But for them, like, to just pick somebody, he was our first quarterback. Okay. I don't understand the move.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like somebody knows somebody. And it's one of those cases.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Another good old boy hire. Him and Jeff Saturday.
Good old boy hire.
Good old boy hires.
Jamal says Steve Wilkes was done dirty in Carolina and in Arizona. They fired him as soon as he got a quarterback in Arizona. And that's true. They got They got naked for Cliff Kingsbury. Well, guess where Cliff Kingsbury's at now?
Where is it?
Right after the season ended, he jumped on a plane and went to Thailand.
He jumped on a plane and where?
He went to Thailand.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he didn't want to talk to nobody. He said he's going to seclude himself in Thailand.
What?
Yes.
It's just so weird.
That's what I'm saying. He went to Thailand.
All right.
Because, they thought they were going to have the whole sexy college offense, Cliff Kingsbury, Kyler Murray kind of situation. Meanwhile, Kyler just trying to play Call of Duty. He didn't want to study his playbook. And man, Cliff Kingsbury, he off in Thailand doing who know what. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's a whole nother situation. Coach Wilder says the Panthers owner is just like Jerry Jones. He's running everything. Well, look, we see how well that's working for Jerry Jones. Bridget says, did they win and hire Wright, who just got fired from the Colts for failing? Make it make sense. Yeah. I mean, that Colts team, that was the same Colts team that we thought was gonna be Super Bowl contenders, right? Yep. And now, meanwhile, they just over there driving aimlessly around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Travis Thompson says Carolina, they're gonna bring in Matt Ryan. Ooh.
They better not.
That's what Carolina would do, though. Because Carolina and the Atlanta Falcons, it's a rivalry. So.
I forgot about that.
Oh, why I oughta. Oh, Baltimore Falcons say, hey man, Molly Mall in the car crying right now. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But see, the thing about Saints fans, they have so much pride, so they're gonna come and they still gonna have the same kind of energy. And instead of singing that, they're gonna be singing that other Boys to Men song, Coach Ron.
Which one?
I'm doing just fine. Getting along. Should have said that before you walked away. You didn't think that it would end up this way. Oh man. Stefan Moses, hey Big Low, what you think about having Byron Leftwich as our OC? What's your opinion? I would love Byron Leftwich.
Anybody,
anybody,
just anybody,
anybody
else,
anybody. Somebody call Let's Get It and tell him to apply for that OC coaching position.
Well, hold on. Let's talk about this. Have we gone in depth about the Jerry Gray hire?
No, we haven't.
So they're saying that he is officially listed as an assistant head coach, which I haven't heard that. Like I said, I'm not a historian, but I haven't heard that term. Then they say he's not designated for either the defense or the offense.
Yeah.
But they feel like because of his history, he'll be more defense. But what does that mean, assistant head coach? Is he like edging in on Arthur Smith's job?
I don't think he's edging in on Arthur Smith's job. Excuse me. But I feel like it's one of those cases where some people in the organization have said, in some situations, Arthur ain't making the best decisions. He needs somebody whispering in his ear.
Well, so they said that this role is usually one that they give a promotion to somebody within the organization they don't want to lose.
Yes.
He's not from within the organization. They brought him from the Packers. So clearly they feel like there's a desperate need for somebody to play this role, and they don't have trust in any of the, other Tennessee Titans coaches on their staff to like really fit that role.
That was so salty.
So they bring this guy in. Like, I just really feel like it shows they have wavering confidence in Arthur Smith. That's what I think it shows.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know, y'all.
Ooh, wavering confidence.
Maybe y'all feel differently.
Man, you ain't never get your FedEx packages.
No, and you know what? I prefer UPS anyway. FedEx be tripping on the deliveries. They stay delaying deliveries, so I prefer UPS anyway.
Well, I don't know if it's a case where it's wavering confidence. I think it might be just one of those things where they're just saying, "Hey, let's just have somebody whisper in his ear in a few situations." Let's have him have a different opinion. How about that?
From your head coach? Shouldn't you have the first of all, your third-year head coach? Shouldn't you have the utmost confidence in his experience by now that you say, "Yeah, I trust his judgment"? What?
I mean,
need someone to whisper in his ear?
I mean, when Ryan Nielsen, whenever he was up for the LSU defensive coordinator job, Sean Payton was like, "I can't lose this guy. Hey, I'm gonna make you assistant head coach."
I mean, and I get that. Giving people a title upgrade because you want to hold on to them, that makes sense. And you get a pay bump with it. That makes sense. But they brought this guy in. They just didn't have to do it. The fact that they chose to do it, to me, means they felt like there was a strong need for it. And what else would be the strong need other than they don't trust Arthur Smith? Y'all know how I feel about Arthur Smith. I am not an Arthur Smith fan. So to hear that they feel like he needs to have someone second guessing some of his decisions, I really feel like proves my point, first of all.
Oh.
But it makes me wonder how that back office feels about him, because, I said that with that whole Mariota situation, it felt like to me his reputation took a hit with the back office because they had to call an all hands meeting and make a decision for him that he did not want to make. And then the way it fell out looked bad upon him.
It did look bad.
So now you're bringing in somebody random to be his assistant head coach.
Excuse me.
Because at the very least, everybody thinks that they are worried about some of his decisions in certain situations. I mean, like it feels like it's adding up to something. Plus, you remember there was the rumor out there that for the defensive coordinator, he wanted to hire somebody from Tennessee. And then they just scrapped that all together and they started taking interviews with all kinds of other people.
You don't know if they scrapped that all together.
Did he get a second interview?
I wasn't there holding the flashlight.
You know what? I'm going to put it out in the streets. He didn't get a second interview. I'm assuming. I don't know for a fact. But he wanted to hire another Tennessee coach. And not only did they not hire a Tennessee coach, they all hired someone from the Saints that's familiar with the general manager who likely helped overturn that Mariota starting decision as well. Yeah. So I'm just sitting here wondering, what does this mean about their confidence in Arthur Smith?
Well, I mean, Jay Miles said it. He said somebody told Arthur he's trying to do too much by himself. I mean, look, I've been saying that. I feel like he got a little bit on his plate. He got a little bit too much on his plate. Sometimes your eyes are bigger than your belly. I feel like he bit off a little bit too much that he could chew. Debo says, "What's good? I'm a Saints fan, and I'm gonna love watching Ritter suffer next season. And Chris Richard was the bigger defensive coordinator than Nielsen. That sounds like you got some hate in your heart, bro. It's okay, man.
We don't want him anyway. Matter of fact, we got the best one.
Just trade the gold for the red. It'll be black and red. That's all you gotta do. You can come on over."
Oh man.
Bridget says, what? This is new news to me. I thought Gray came in for the defense. Yeah. So Gray, he's helping with the defense. From what I heard, they said he was supposed to be the secondary coach. Right, so he's supposed to be working with the backfield.
There seems to be a lot of Gray around. Around exactly what Gray is doing. Seems a little hazy, but ultimately we know his title. He got quite a title upgrade.
Let's get it. He says, "Why is Dave Ragone still employed on the coaching staff?" So that's your offensive coordinator. I have no idea. Maybe he's a good spades player or something. I don't know.
So we're making all these moves on the defense. I guess Arthur Smith is good with the offense and how it's moving.
And that's,
you guys are good with that. You guys like the offense. Y'all were cool with that. I'm just wondering.
That's the look. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what he got brought in for, right? He's supposed to be the offensive guru. So this is his chance. What's going on, Coach Keith? This is his chance to show that he's legit that guy.
So they're securing the defense. They're doing everything to bring in, good talent, and they're still leaving the offense in his hands. And is it Ragon? Who's the guy that's doing the offense for us?
Well, it's basically Arthur Smith. They said Ragon designs the plays and Arthur Smith calls it.
Okay, so Arthur Smith is keeping that 100% intact because it worked so well last year. So I'm wondering, is this their way of saying, all right, we're giving you the ability to focus on what you said you can do as a head coach. We're going to take away some of these other things that may be distracting you or keeping you from being the best that you can be. So I guess his season lives or dies by how this offense does this year.
Yes. I mean, it's one of those cases, you got the resources. You've been here for 2 years, so you got your system in play. Moving forward, I mean, it's all about what you can do. False Start Falcon says, I think the time Coach Smith and Jerry Gray made this decision so Arthur could focus more on the offense.
Yeah. Okay.
They have a history. So the thing is that they coached together in Washington. Mm-hmm. So of course they did, right? Okay. So it's one of those things. Coach Bridget said, Coach Ron is spitting the game. She's making a lot of sense. Smart lady. That's why I married her.
You married me because I'm also sexy. You hear this laugh? Gets them every time, guys.
Okay. My mom says, Big Low, y'all trying to be like us with all that stealing. Man, we ain't trying to be like y'all. We trying to be better than y'all.
With all that what?
Stealing from them. Anybody?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man. Travell says Arthur Smith gave Gray that title. Who else did? I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Reggie Red says,
I guess he's saying that there was nothing going on. Arthur Smith would have assigned that title to him.
I mean, I don't know. Who was the assistant head coach last year? Did we have an assistant head coach? We
didn't have one.
Yeah, I mean, I know some teams do it, some teams don't. It's one of those things. It's to each his own kind of thing. Reggie Red says Coach Ron is spitting a lot of knowledge. And Coach Bridget, she asked that. She said, "Do teams normally have an assistant head coach?" Like I said, some teams do it. Sometimes it's one of those cases where it's just a foregone conclusion. It's kind of like I hate to bring this whole aspect into the conversation.
What?
It's like the whole alpha male situation.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I wish we had a podcast so I could talk about alpha males.
Oh God.
I would love to get that.
People would never look at you the same.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, it's basically one of those situations where it's like who the assistant head coach is. Mm-hmm. Right, like coaching staffs that I was on, we knew Coach James was the assistant head coach.
Right, but he didn't have that title.
Right. But at the end of the day, we knew, we knew it was him. So I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's just one of those things. Will Amy says, I don't see no crispy play calling on David Gold's side. He said no separation or nothing.
I don't think anybody would call it crispy. I agree. I
love
agree,
the adjective, Coach. I love the adjective.
Crispy. Very accurate.
Dr. Ganja says Felipe Francis.
Oh, got you. It's Felipe.
It's Felipe.
Oh my God.
Debo the God says Morris, Mike Smith, Dan Quinn, Arthur Smith. Who's going to be the next coach? And Matty Ice, y'all trust? Well, all I can say is in Dennis Allen, we know y'all do not trust, but you have no choice. So it's one of those cases. Will Amy says, if Arthur Smith, he need to get T.J. Yates and Ragon out the door. Yes, he needs to he needs to go ahead and
That's not happening.
move on.
He's shown that he's not very he's not a very flexible guy.
I mean,
he's stuck. He stays in his ways and sticks.
The only reason, think about this, the only reason why we got this new defensive coordinator that the Atlanta Falcons fans are so eager to hear about is because
Dean Pease
retired.
Had he wanted to come back, we would still be doing.
If he didn't get hit on that
sideline at the Saints game, right?
Yeah, we were there.
He got hurt.
If he didn't get hit on that sideline, we would have had the same exact coaching staff.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Arthur Smith does not adapt, which is why, I'm not getting into it again. But Arthur Smith does not adapt. So the fact that we have new blood coming in here, I don't think it's him that's doing it. And if he didn't have to do it, he definitely would not
have
do
done it. He wouldn't have done it. Reggie Red says, Coach Roney, he says, you do need to do a podcast. You and Coach Low. You never know.
Welcome to Coach Roney and That Guy weekly podcast.
Coach Roney and That Guy.
And That Guy.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be the one saying, "What in the world, bro?"
Okay, well, you see what my name is tonight. I don't know if you see.
No, what is it?
Hold on, you'll see.
NBA, never balling again, Low Country. It's the knees, y'all. It's the knees.
Oh man. Debo, the guy, he said James getting cut. Wait a minute. Marcus Mariota's in here. He says, I'll be the OC next year. Just let me know if my service.
Marcus Mariota, you got me close to cussing. Get him out of our chat. I don't want to see him ever again. Go be with your baby.
See you again. I don't.
Go hang out with your baby. Everybody said you shouldn't have got fired for it. Go hang out with that kid. We don't want you.
I just put out a petition. I said, I don't think he need. How dare he do that? That man's having a child right now.
And guess what happened? He got fired. Baby and all. Chucked out the Falcons
facility.
He didn't
get fired, though.
Well, he got benched.
He got benched.
That's right. He got benched.
He didn't get fired. He was still getting his money. He was still able to provide for. He made more money that season than those same people making their lifetime. Yeah. And he said to him like, how dare he do that? I can't believe it. Like, I know how contracts work, right?
But regardless, I don't want Marcus Mariota in here.
Yeah. I don't ever want to see
throw him out. Oh, that would be me. I'm throwing him out. Get out of here.
Rose Stackson, what's good, fam? Hope you're doing good tonight. Coach Ghost Pepper says, Coach Low, come on now. You gave Dave Ragone, it's the quarterback whisperer. What? I know he's the quarterback. What? I mean, look how fantastic Mr. Trubisky turned. Exactly. Mr. Trubisky. Come on. What quarterback you know with the first name Mitchell? That's the first sign right there.
Too many syllables.
Too many syllables.
I mean, you could have called him Mitch.
Could have called him Mitch, but we didn't choose to do it because he ain't that guy. We try to see if Desmond heard the name Dez. Yeah. If you heard the name Dez, it's on like Donkey Kong, bro.
Hey, Jadacy says that he's just tuning in, loves the show, Bo.
Jadacy, oh man, I'm gonna call him
Jodeci. That's what I like. I said
every time I close my eyes. So
I said Jadacy, but you heard me fighting. I wanted to say Jodeci.
Well, I definitely appreciate you, Jadacy. Much love to you, fam. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. Coach Dre says, Coach Low, aka Beloved, you changed your name again from last night on Smitty's Sports Show. Yeah, man. You know, you gotta be malleable. You gotta be malleable. Well, Amy says Marcus getting cut by March 15th. Look, he might be getting cut before then.
Oh, really?
Why you see how hurt? You see the hurt and anguish in Arthur Smith's eyes.
He brought that on himself.
During that press conference.
He brought that on himself.
You thought he brought that on himself.
Everybody had been telling him to change this guy out, and he must have told this guy that there was no threat of that happening because Marcus Mariota reacted like a woman scorned. I'm serious. That would be something I would do, like over the top. You know what? I'm putting myself on injury reserve. Matter of fact, I'm in the hospital tomorrow because I'm having surgery, and I'm not telling you about it
That
either.
definitely
That was so over the top.
But
it was
Coach
like,
Rhoda be stressing me out sometimes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was like I respect the dramatics. I do.
No,
but it really feels
don't
like
do that.
he is so upset. Like he was just so angry, and I feel like it's because of whatever Arthur Smith was whispering in his ear during those matches.
Whispering in his ear.
Yes. When he had him pinned, like, hey, you know, your job is not on the line. Don't listen to those petitions. Don't listen to those haters. I'm gonna keep you in there. You know what? You're starting next week. Who cares if you fumbled away the win 3 times? You know what? This Panthers game, I'm not even worried about it. Who watches Thursday night football anyway? Amazon Prime? Don't worry. You're starting next week. I think he was telling him this the whole time, and that's why he just went on 20 when he was benched.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. The starting job is yours.
You gonna play this whole season.
Nobody watches Amazon Prime. Who pays an extra $14 to get something in 2 days? Nobody. People don't even know they have Amazon Prime.
Oh.
You're safe in my arms, Marcus. Come on.
Well, Keith says, Coach Rhoda, she talking about she was there. She... like, what in the world? Robert Curry just here laughing. Well, y'all see what I got to deal with Coach Rhoda all the time, boy. Coach Rhoda be off the chain. Oh, man. So 777 says, I'm really loving the Falcons draft position right before the Panthers. A team like Skins will be desperate to jump in front of the Panthers to draft Richardson or any other quarterback. I mean, look, we're in a real good spot. So it's one of those situations where moving forward, we could trade up or we could trade back. I prefer to trade back. Let's go ahead and compound some of this talent. Granddaughter says, where did Big Low Kuntry get that fresh Falcons t-shirt from? That is cool. I appreciate that, Bo.
Oh, don't encourage him. He's just going to buy more shirts.
Coach, you such a hater.
My gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
First of all, I don't like that shirt. I feel like it looks like so many other shirts you've already
got the red
had.
stripes.
It looks like every other shirt.
It's the actual t-shirt.
Okay.
Shirt. It's a t-shirt. It's made for different material.
Cotton?
It's dry fit.
Oh, it's dry fit.
Hello.
Oh,
yes.
it's cotton weighed down with cheap polyester then.
Bro, you are such
dry fit.
Hater.
Okay.
The hate is heavy with you.
All right.
Release some of it. Let it go. Golly, boy. See, that's right. Molly says, Coach Rona, she's an Amazon Prime hater. She gotta hate something. Coach Rona,
you know what? I was considering canceling it too, y'all, because a lot of places offer free shipping anyway on Amazon. So why am I paying? I think we pay like $14 a month for Amazon Prime. I don't watch nothing on Prime Video.
Well, I do.
What do you watch on Prime Video?
I like Quantum Leap.
You haven't watched. You know what? Don't say that, because we can pull up when the last time you watched Quantum Leap on Amazon.
I'm talking about the old now.
You haven't watched it on
I ain't
Amazon.
had a chance to.
Okay.
I'll be too busy dealing with you.
You see, this is the problem, y'all.
I'll be too busy dealing with you with those.
This is the problem. He wants to keep all the streamers, even though he doesn't watch them.
I can't find Quantum Leap nowhere else.
But you don't watch it, so why does it matter if you can't find it anywhere else?
I can't watch TV like you.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do it. Because I'm always busy. Always busy. Y'all be having me stretched out. Because you see what you just said about how you be getting dramatic about stuff. Because brother, you be stressing me out.
Oh, got you.
Let's get it. Says, who that? Who they say they're going to come in last? John Brooks says, Coach Ronald, do you think Marcus Scariota and Arthur Smith is still wrestling buddies? They probably meet at the local Comfort Inn.
I do. Indeed, I do. Old habits die hard. There's probably a lot of like tears now while they're wrestling, mixing in with the oil and all that. There's a lot of sadness.
Coach Ronald, you just, oh my God.
There's a lot of comforting.
You disrespectful, man.
Hey, Marcus, let me whisper.
doing that, man. Coach Reggie Red said Big Low has 1,000 Falcon shirts. Man, I don't have that many Falcon shirts.
No, you
I
have
be
a
telling
lot.
Coach Roddy I need to get some more because I got to diversify my portfolio.
He has a lot.
Appreciate that, Cap. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, J Mall. Tell Coach Ron to get that hate out of heart.
Jerry Murphy said we sound like the Yin Yang twins.
John Brooks says, Coach Ron, do you think Archie Smith has found a new wrestling buddy since him and Marcus broke up?
No, I don't. I think that was, there's certain things that you only do with certain people, or else it's like you're cheating. I don't think he can wrestle with anybody else.
Oh, okay. What things, if me and you break up, what things are you not doing?
I won't put on a mic on anybody else's YouTube show. How
okay, that sounds like the easy way out.
How about that?
That sounds like the easy way out. But to each his own. To each his own. My mom says, I want Family Business. You watch Family Business and Godfather of Harlem.
Oh, Godfather of Harlem comes on there. That's one of those shows I wanted to start getting into.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to sit down and watch shows.
Yeah, I know.
Lowski says not making Jiffy. That's what she
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't make Jiffy now, so.
Well, I see you got this box.
Yeah, that was so I could throw it in your face.
You finna make this Jiffy. You finna make this Jiffy. I don't know how you playing. You ain't gonna make this Jiffy in the house, and you finna make it. You see it says America's favorite. You see that? America's favorite. Jiffy. Oh man, Jeremy the Priest says, what up, both? I know I'm late, but my brother is a Saints fan, and all off season I've been singing Brown Paper Bag.
Oh gosh. Are those days coming back?
They might be coming back. Ghost Pepper says Mickey Loomis made the Saints so cap poor. They can't even put 2 cents in the conversation.
Oh gosh.
Oh well, I don't know about that one, Ghost Pepper. Right? Reggie Red says the Jiffy cornbread is still the best. I get Coach Ronnie doesn't cook Jiffy. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't cook Jiffy because I make it from scratch.
No, and ain't nothing wrong with the scratch. I'm just saying I like Jiffy. There's nothing wrong.
So you talk about Jiffy, it's delicious, it's yummy, da da da. You talk about mine, you say ain't nothing wrong with it. All right.
I never said it was delicious.
Y'all.
I never said it was like delicious and all this.
With the next one, stuff. I'm definitely gonna make cornbread that he appreciates. How about that? Oh my god.
Oh, so you gonna make the homemade cornbread?
Oh yeah.
Because that's the one I appreciate.
I'm putting extra butter on it for you.
That's what I appreciate.
Not Big Low Kuntry. Oh my gosh. Oh, you said what you say? It's all right.
I said it's good.
Okay.
I said it's good. I really like it.
Oh my god.
Captain Baker says, "Do you think the Falcons are going to get Lamar Jackson?"
You better not.
Have they heard your opinion on this Lamar Jackson situation, Coach Hunter?
Whose opinion, mine?
Yeah.
What's my opinion on Lamar Jackson?
I don't know. Let everybody know what you think about getting Lamar Jackson. Do you want to get him?
No, I'd rather save the money. Oh, we were talking about it because you remember we talked about how he licks light poles and he gets sick too much and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot.
We did talk about that. He doesn't wash his hands, and I don't feel like he should come to a city like Atlanta where he'll be touching all on the rails at MARTA and looking around Peachtree and in the strip club and not washing his hands. And then getting sick.
All these hyperbolic narratives.
And you know they just closed the hospital here in Atlanta.
What they closed the hospital?
They closed the hospital, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for urgent care.
What hospital they closed?
I can't remember which one they closed, but they just closed one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so then it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to get care. So no, I don't want Lamar Jackson. I think Atlanta is too dirty for someone that doesn't wash his hands.
First of all, my city ain't dirty.
Well, it is for if you walking around touching stuff and not washing hands. Lowski said it was Atlanta Medical.
Oh, okay, Atlanta Medical. Yeah. We got the cleanest strip clubs in the country.
Okay, so you're gonna walk around touching on
Hand
everything.
sanitizer everywhere.
You're gonna walk around touching. I'm not talking about hand sanitizer. You're gonna walk around touching everything and not wash your hands.
I mean, I'm washing my hands.
Yeah,
I can't
Stephon
tell
Mosley
him.
followed it up. It is Atlanta Medical Center.
Prove it said Dan Quinn did wash his hands.
I believe it.
Jay
I
Murphy
believe
says,
it.
Coach Low, aka Beloved, I don't see nothing wrong with a little Jiffy cornbread in my R. Kelly voice.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoy your Jiffy.
Ain't nothing wrong with Jiffy.
No, there's nothing wrong. Not at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing at all, guys.
False Star Falcon says, Mr. Loomis, you're 55 million over the cap. How are you gonna fix it? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Terry. Oh man. Ghost Pepper says, Saints fans acting like Pookie on New Jack City. With Dixie paper bags. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling me, man. I need help, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Miller Mill says 24, 25, 26 first round picks. And I'll pull the trigger. Terry needs that splash player to add to his resume. But I'm keeping the 8th pick though. So he's talking about trading next year's first and the 2 years after that first. I can't do it.
Ew.
Yeah, I can't
Absolutely
do it.
not. Absolutely not. They better not do that.
Marcus Mariota says only real quarterbacks like myself wash their hands. That's why he's always fumbling. He doesn't.
His hands are always wet.
He doesn't dry.
Washes too much.
He doesn't dry them enough. He doesn't dry his hands enough. Let's see here. Let's get it. He says to get Lamar Jackson, we would literally have to give up the farm and money to get him. It's not worth it when we have to plug in so many holes on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
I agree.
You're not in that situation where it's like that's the only thing you need, or we're just a quarterback away, right? It's like you got 4 tires and they all bald. You just don't get one new tire. You go down into that
new
spot
tire and rim.
Exactly. You don't get that one new tire and rim.
Everyone else is on hubcaps.
Everybody else on hubcap. You go down to that spot down the street like, hey, you got 4. You got 4 used tires, 225, 55, 15. And that's what you do. You know, if that one tire just blown out and the rest of the tires are pretty new, then you get a new tire. But no, you don't get a brand new tire and brand new rim when the rest of because what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? If you get that brand new tire while the other tires are bald, that brand new tire is gonna wear out rapidly. Because it's trying to overcompensate for what those ball tires are doing. Mm-hmm. So the same thing applies with the whole quarterback situation. Like, look, you go ahead and get a quarterback whenever you got all these other holes that you need to fill. You got to think about that. That's something that, we definitely got to consider. Mm-hmm. Greg says you might as well just play offense because you give it all up for Lamar. We going to become a flag team.
Huh? Aren't they doing flag for the All-Star game?
Yeah,
the NBA?
Yeah, for the
NBA. Oh my God!
All right, Dennis.
I'm Dennis Allen now.
Grand Dodger says Big Low conspiracy is raw sexuality is intoxicating. Mm-hmm. Rise up. Pause. Lightweight. Oh man. Even Chat says I hope San Francisco or I'm assuming the Detroit Lions can't afford Lamar Jackson. That would be nasty. Yeah, I mean, look, Lamar Jackson pretty much anywhere is nasty. Juwan Johnson says, we've been on ball tires for years. We have. We've been on ball tires for a long time. Mm. I mean, look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of different options that you can do at quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. You got your Desmond Ritters.
Oh, well, I mean, with our coach, you got Tannehill.
I hate to say it.
You got Tannehill.
I hate to say it.
Y'all know how Arthur Smith rolls?
You got Big Low Kuntry.
Yeah. Mm.
What's
with the silence?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Keep doing your show.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's all
I
that?
just said yeah.
What happened to the support?
Keep doing your
What
show.
happened to the support? I feel like there's not enough to be important.
Is this thing working? Is this thing working?
I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, support's coming. Support's coming. I'm sitting here waiting.
I think I said everything I wanted to say about that.
Okay. Okay. You ain't getting no seats in the bins. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Coach Roy.
Okay. All right.
I ain't gonna get you nothing.
All right.
But hey, Lo, your wife says she wants some seats. I'm like, well, she can watch on TV.
You don't have to give me the seats. I'll be good with the money coming in the bank account.
Oh,
I can buy my own seats.
Okay. We're gonna have all kind of Jiffy cornbread. Oh man, Dwight, what's going on, bro? What in the world, man? J Miles says, I want Taylor Heineke as a backup. We don't need a big name. And I definitely agree. Taylor Heineke, Teddy Bridgewater, Jacoby Brissett. You know, it doesn't have to be nothing big. Ghost Pepper says Mickey Loomis made the Saints so cap poor, burglars break in their house and leave cap money. Oh man. Greg Name says, look, if you're gonna trade for anything, it better be Jalen Ramsey. You know, I put up a tweet saying, hey, the Atlanta Falcons have the money or something that could work.
Didn't he say something about?
But he didn't say coming to Atlanta. He said something like, hey, it was nice while it lasted or something like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, look, Jalen Ramsey, AJ Terrell playing together, that's pretty nasty. You could do a whole lot of things. Juwan says Arthur ain't got enough time to be rebuilding with the quarterback. He on the hot seat.
I thought, you know, everybody has the utmost confidence in him.
I think it's a mixed bag, Coach Ron. I think it's a mixed bag. Evo the guy says Ghost Peppers, we were 87 over the cap last year and got 10 under. Mickey, he got the plug, bro. Look, yeah, Mickey, he just be moving money around. That man been in Ozark. Quad 7 says Falcons need to find a quarterback that can be great. If it's not Lamar Jackson, better trade up and go get Bryce Young. Who's to say that Desmond Ridder isn't Bryce Young, though? That's the thing. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. We got our first Superman chat of the night. Matty Go says, Ian Rappaport says, Ravens will sign an exclusive franchise tag on Lamar. Sorry, Caleb or Drake, maybe 2024 if Ridder don't pan out.
They're going to franchise tag him? Ooh.
But, you know, you can still franchise tag and trade, right?
Is he going to like that? Because he wants a contract. He wants a long-term, a short deal, right?
Yeah.
He wants a short deal. Ooh.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I wonder how that's going to pan out.
I don't know. But I do know what's going to pan out. Matty Ghost, thank you so much. That's that. Dun-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Rich. He reminded me. He's like, hey, Coach, don't forget that Superman chat. J Miles says, y'all talk about Jamar Chase on?
Millie Mills said exclusive tag means that Baltimore sets the terms for a trade.
Yeah, okay. So that means that sounds like they're going to be
trading them.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
that's
y'all.
the best thing to do.
No.
I mean, I don't want to trade for him.
I don't want to trade for him either.
But somebody's going to do it.
Don't let it be us.
And you sound legit concerned, Coach Ron.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be the same situation as it was with the Deshaun situation, where you're giving up all this stuff to get somebody that you may not necessarily even need. Like, it might not be worth the hassle, and I don't know if it's worth the hassle.
I mean, I agree with you. AJ says Lamar Jackson isn't 1-for-1. We will get a great quarterback when we get the roster, and I can see that. Captain Omega said the Jets will probably get Lamar Jackson. Yeah, they can have him. Yeah. I'm good. Billy Mill says, and we know Terry F. Baby makes magic happen. But Terry Baby also stubborn with it too. Like Terry Baby, he ain't finna put himself in a bad situation. J Miles says, I would be legit upset if we trade for him.
I will too.
Murguy says, I think we'll surprise people, coach, next season. We trade back to like 13 and draft Keon White and get Cam Smith and Hyatt in the second round. We shall be good. Yes, sir. Man, that would be a great draft, coach. Matty Go says, Bryce Young equals Tua. Bend fingers backwards, concussion protocol, way too small. Man, yeah, that's
so.
tough.
Is that why people feel like he's so concussion prone? He's too small.
I don't know. I mean, I know some people are just more adverse to concussions.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Matty Ghost, that's that. Da da da. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate that, fam. Billy Mills says the Jets want A-Rod. Mark Grams is here. I think it's my first time seeing Mark. Much love to you, Mark. Thanks for chilling out with us. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button. We greatly and definitely appreciate it. But yeah, it's like we don't know how this offseason is going to end up working out, guys. It could be a situation where, I mean, you never know. Baltimore could trade Lamar Jackson for Aaron Rodgers. Like we don't know who knew before this past season started that Devontae Adams would be going to the Raiders. You know, like all of these different things. Like who knew that Christian McCaffrey would be going to the 49ers? It's like you legit never know what's going to happen.
You think Aaron Rodgers still got it?
I mean, I feel like he still got a little something. Like he almost got them boys back into the playoffs. You know, now how long he's going to have that little something? That's a whole nother question.
Well, that's the question. Do you think he still has it?
I feel like he got a little something, but
next year, you think?
Yeah, I think next year might be one of his last. He's gonna flame out. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be for a long extended period of time. Quad 7 says you give Lamar a huge signing bonus, making the cap impact not that bad, and use the rest of the cap to sign defensive players. And you never know. You never know. Murguy said, I think we should keep Ritter, enter the draft, a DE, defensive end, such as Keon White, or draft the offensive tackle to protect them if Caleb McGarry leaves. Also got Yesurski's in here. He says, despite us not wanting Lamar because of cap reasons, can't look away from the fact that him going to the Falcons make the most sense scheme-wise. I mean, we know that Arthur Smith is a running coach. He likes to run the ball, but you know, well, you sound so dejected.
Okay.
Goodness gracious, Coach Ronnie. I mean, at the end of the day, what we always say, you know, players come and go. So a lot of people always focus on the go part, but players come. Sometimes players come. We're not really feeling it. But players come. And if Lamar Jackson comes, you know, even though we're trying to monitor these guys' money, you know, they know how they want to spend their money. You can't tell them how to spend their money. So
let them go to the Jets.
Huh?
Let them go to the Jets.
Lamar Jackson to the Jets. Never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Evan Track says, only way we'll know is when free agency hits. Well, if this Lamar Jackson trade goes down, guys, the thing is that it's probably going to happen during the draft, which is going to make the draft a whole lot more stressful. Retro G says, no, Sirski. Don't need Lamar. In Ritter, we trust. Brian People says, if Evans walks, I'm looking at Jack Campbell or Noah Sewell in the second or third round. Both are really good names. Tremaine Evans, man, that's a upgrade over Evans right there. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we got a lot of good things to look forward to.
Gabriel People says that Smith is a good coach. You're crazy if you don't like Smith. Well, call me crazy, Gabriel, because I am not a fan.
Oh man. I mean, you know, Archie Smith, he did turn around the offensive line, the running game. But we can agree that when it comes to what this team can do through the air, they definitely need some improvement. So Gabriel says you are. Well, look, Gabriel, that's definitely your opinion. You know,
I know. I just said I am.
Yeah, like that's definitely.
I just said I am.
That's definitely your opinion.
Y'all know when I first started dating Coach Low, I told him, I was like, don't mess with me, I'm crazy. Like,
Yes.
do not mess with me, I'm crazy.
Yes.
Y'all, I know what I am, Gabriel. Like, I own it. And I still don't like Arthur Smith. So there we go.
And the same way that you got your opinion, Coach Gabriel, you know, she has hers, and everybody else has their own opinion. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we'll just have to see what happens. Reggie Red says Coach Roney low key a Saints fan. Coach Roney, you got something that you want to tell me?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh man, Quad 7 says Lamar will be dealt before the draft. Whatever team is getting them would need to know what to have cap room to re-sign them. Okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know. Antoine Wartime says, what about going after T. Higgins and forget about Lamar? Oh, man. Dwight says, Coach Lowe, who should we pick with our 8th pick?
It seems like you need to do a show.
Sounds like it's time to do a
draft show.
Sounds like it's time to do a draft show. Now, the thing is, guys, is that we did a first round draft show, me, Coach Alberto, and Smitty. And it was actually pretty cool. The Falcons came out with a lot of different things in that first round. You have to go to Smitty Sports Machine channel to check it out. But I'm going to sit down and see what we can do about doing maybe a collaborative draft show to see what we got going on. And, you know, we could put our heads together, see which direction we're going to go in when it comes to these Atlanta Falcons. We're going to build our own war room. How about that, guys? You know, so instead of the coaching staff, it's going to be the front office. That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. We're going to be the front office for a day. Every chat says, why does Arthur Smith look like he's going to cry when he's losing? That man's passionate.
Okay, all right.
Dan the man says, who you want to 8, Coach? He says that might still be on the board. Hey, looks like we're going to have to do a draft show. We'll have to do a draft show. See what we got going on. Monty Cushioner says, can Lamar get in the trenches? O-line, D-line, guard, opposing teams, number 1 and 2 wide receivers. Y'all getting heck and naked. And I love Lamar, but come on, y'all. Oh, man. Ghost Pepper says, sign of Lamar Jackson equals living in a Rolls Royce with no motor.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking about all those people that live in vans and stuff like that. So now on the videos. It's not, I don't want the van life, y'all. No, I don't want the van life.
You said it so passionately.
I want to be in Atlanta in a nice apartment with a reliable Honda. How about that? So no Lamar Jackson.
That was a reliable Ford. Let's go with Ford.
Yes, a good Ford. We're a Ford family, so a good Ford.
Gabriel People says, y'all are used to losing. Hire Mark Rick for head coach. Go 9-8 every year and be happy. Man, it sounds like you have a lot of anger and things that you want to get out your heart, Gabriel. Man, maybe you should go to the gym and work out and run a mile. I don't know if you can tell, but we feeling good and relaxed over here. We worked all day, so we're not trying to argue with nobody. Dwight says, that show was live. He says, I watched it and I learned some things. Hello. Yes, sir. Hello. Yes, sir. Look, you chill out with old coach. You're going to be learning a few things, bro. You're going to be learning a few things. Coach Dre says, Coach Lowe, a.k.a. Beloved, let's do a dang on thing. And Coach Roney, favorite rapper, Fabulous.
Oh, my God.
Easy voice, Beloved. Hello.
My favorite rapper is not Fabulous. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from?
I told everybody your favorite rapper. Fabulous.
What? Oh my God.
Look at price tag.
Wow.
Where they do that at? Heard that in ATL when I'm in ATL.
Wow.
Coach really hates that song. That song be riding.
I am not a Fabulous fan.
Just as my baby girl, I treat that lady well. Ain't nothing so. And I know JD well.
And I'm hesitant to say that because I know he loves punching women in the mouth. But I am not a Fabulous fan at all. That's why I don't like him.
Wow.
He punched his wife in the mouth. So no, not a Fabulous fan. I like my teeth.
Man, it's crazy. Willie Doc's in here. Willie Doc says, "What's up, family? Glad Coach Rhodes is on the mic. Coach Lowe, what is the coaching hierarchy for the Falcons?" So you got Arthur Smith, then
the Jerry Gray, right?
You got Jerry Gray. So he was actually named as the assistant head coach. No, he's going to be helping out the defensive secondary. You still got Ryan Nielsen as the defensive coordinator. You got Dave Ragone. I would say
why you say it like that? And Dave Ragone. He's still here.
Why, I don't know. I guess he makes some good curly fries or so. I don't know. But he's still here. And yeah, they said that they're actually looking at hiring because they let go of their linebackers coach, their defensive line coach, and their DB coach. So we got a new DB coach. So we're going to see what we're going to do about the D line and the linebackers coach. I'm eager to see what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be cool. We're going to have a good time with it. Reggie Red says Coach Ronnie probably don't even listen to rap music.
Not really. I do a little bit.
It's crazy.
No, I listen to R&B.
Yeah, you listen to R&B, but you get in the pop mood sometimes.
Because when I was a teenager, pop was big, but I listen to R&B the vast majority of the time. No, you're not going to tell me. We can literally go through
your Apple
Music, and it's R&B.
Yeah,
pretty much all I listen to.
Is that really R&B though? What you be listening to?
I listen to all kinds of R&B. I don't just listen to the stuff from the 90s.
It don't gotta be stuff from the 90s. They don't really be singing.
I listen to the new people too, because they make some good R&B nowadays.
Oh, they sound like
there's some good R&B out there still.
What it sound like?
I don't listen to a lot of that. I listen to a lot of singing, actual R&B. Oh my gosh.
Ramsey Ward says, "What's up, Coach Lowe and Coach Ronnie? The most entertaining power couple podcast on YouTube."
Okay.
Well, we appreciate that, Coach. Thank you so much. Christy Lewis says, "We kept the quarterback coach. Who did he help?" Oh man, that is crazy. Oh my goodness!
Wow,
that is crazy. Who did he help?
Oh my
God. Oh man, wait a minute. We got a Superman chat. Coach Roy, is the food almost ready?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's finna go down. Willie Doc says, "Appreciate the breakdown and keeping us laughing." Well, look, Coach, I appreciate you for coming on and chilling out with us. Thank you so much. That's that. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Thank you so much, Coach. Definitely appreciate that. I gotta link up with old Willie Doc, man. I enjoyed chilling out with Coach Willie Doc.
I didn't leave the suite, so I didn't get to meet him.
Nah, that was a different game.
Oh, okay, this was a different game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a different game. I was sitting in the seats that game.
Got you.
Sitting in the regular seats. Kat says, "Do you think Pitts is overrated or just underutilized?" He's underutilized, Coach. I think he's. We've seen what he was capable of his rookie year. And the thing is that he could be so much better than that. We see what George Kittle and the Travis Kelce's, the Darren Wallers of the world, the TJ Hawkinsons are capable of doing. Like Kyle Pitts is athletically more gifted than all of those guys. So moving forward, if he could just, have offense that could put something around him, we'd be in there. Norman Fitzgerald, yes, she loves some Jacquees.
Oh,
There she
yes.
goes.
I love
Looking
some
like my
Jack.
future
Yes.
baby mama.
Can't nobody do your body like my body. I'm sorry. Your mama know what it is.
Jacquees always
I'm
sound
about
like
to
he's
give
smiling.
her a-
No, he say he
I
smiling all the
love
time.
Jacquees. You know what? When he said he was like the Prince of R&B or something like that, I was like, y'all ain't listen to them albums. Jacquees be singing. He be singing. He got a point. He got a point, y'all. I do like Jacquees. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Jamal D said Daniel Caesar. He likes some Daniel Caesar. He's good too.
Who Daniel Caesar?
Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's good too.
Natural disaster. Yeah, that. Yeah, I know some of these Thundercats.
Okay, see, you talking about everybody sounds the same. I see you throwing a couple of people out there. Ryan Peoples, Vito is my man. I love me some Vito.
Is that the one that say he was like, oh, it's Wednesday morning and
no.
the world's making Friday plans.
No, okay. That is not Vito. Oh my gosh. He's so stupid. Oh my
yeah,
God.
she loves some Vito. I hear her talk about it all the time. She loves some Vito.
I love Vito. Mm-hmm. See, y'all putting some good ones in here now. Y'all putting some good. Yes, Brian Peoples, Eric Bellinger.
Oh,
now
God.
that's my boo.
See, you done messed up.
That's my boo.
Greg Daniels, he said Joey Porter is my 8th pick of the draft. Agree or disagree? Appreciate that, Greg Daniels. That's that. Dun da da. That's a Superman chat. And I can definitely see that. Joey Porter, I think he's a top 10 talent. He definitely has the bloodline. It's one of those cases where does the team want to go ahead and get him in that top 10? I can see the Falcons. Taking Joey Porter in that top 10.
Y'all need to check out some Giveon as well. His album.
Giveon?
Yes, his album is really good. It's a bunch of F-boy anthems, but it's really good R&B.
What's that one? You got it.
That's Vito.
Okay,
that's
Vito. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Vito. His album is one I love his.
Pink Sweats.
Yeah, Pink Sweats.
Yeah, he
has a beautiful voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of these young Thundercats.
But I thought I only listen to pop. See, you only know these songs because of me.
So let me turn on Backstreet Boys.
Well, sometimes you gotta listen to a little Backstreet Boys.
Coach Ronnie,
those were my boobs.
Your high school is like, didn't you make a Backstreet Boy week?
Yeah. When the album Black and Blue came out, I only wore black and blue for that week to celebrate the release.
Yeah, and
everybody knew what I was doing. They were like, "Oh, okay, so that's what."
Yeah, that's not a normal thing.
I don't care. That's what I already told y'all. I'm crazy.
You heavy in the pop.
I already told y'all I'm crazy, and that's what I did.
That's what I'm saying. Pop, you heavy in that.
When I was 14, yes, I was heavy in the pop.
But we go on a road trip. No, I don't.
On road trips is different. You want to hear something upbeat, up tempo that you can get into, keep you awake on a long drive.
I hear you, Coach Ronnie. I hear you.
Look, Brian, people talking about my love is all. Don't make me sing. Don't make me sing.
Oh my goodness. Dwight says, is this sports talk or the VMAs, beloved?
A little bit of both. a little bit of both. How about that? Yes. Snow Allegra, she's good too. Brent Fires, I love him. I love him.
Now, there's a few things that whenever we go on a road trip, and it's part of the reason why I don't like going on a road trip, that we're going to listen to. We're going to listen to, number one, we're going to listen to Babyface. Number two, we're going to listen to High Five.
How you not going to listen to Babyface?
And
how you not?
I'm going to tell you something. Karen White.
Yes.
If I hear another Karen White song.
Yes. Well, this is when you're doing the old school R&B. How can you do old school R&B and not do Karen White?
It's every time. That's what gets me.
Yeah, because she's a staple.
I hear you.
Of course.
I hear you. The Dwight said free R. Kelly.
We not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Reservoir says, "Hey, Big Low, tell Coach Ronan to bust out some Al B. Sure why she had it." Oh, Coach Bridget said, "Tell the Falcons to get C.J. Stroud so the Panthers won't get him. So we block it. We block it."
Oh, Ari Lennox, of course, Ari Lennox. Got that shea butter baby.
Shea butter. Goes. Brian People says, "Gotta sing some Troop, Low."
Troop. Is that all I do is think of you? Day and night. Of course, Troop is good. I actually like the remake that B5 did of that song.
Yeah.
I really like theirs.
Little boy killed it.
Yeah.
Quad 7 says, what would be more impactful for AJ Terrell is getting a pass rush so he doesn't have to cover guys forever. Yes, that would definitely help. J Mall says, somebody say Babyface. Will I see you
Yes.
Yeah.
See, y'all got good taste. That's why I like y'all. Oh, False Star Falcon said Omar and Xavier. He's nice too. I like
Omar and Xavier. Yeah, a lot of these young thugs.
You have heard something.
See, I'm a Jagged Edge, 112, Drew Hill.
You are.
Kind of dude. That's my whole era. Donnell Jones, greatest R&B album in the history of R&B, Where I Want to Be. Every song except for one is a banger.
You do love Donnell Jones.
Donnell Jones be here,
oh my God.
Because he's so transparent. He's so transparent, Coach Ronan. Women say, hey, we want guys to tell the truth. Donnell said, look, I'm finna leave. He said, look, this ain't where I want to be at right now. Sweet little dee.
Oh my God.
That's what he say.
We're not getting into that, are we?
It was the greatest album ever. You gotta love it. So yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I sometimes Donnell Jones, that's my boy. That's my boy. But look, man, I gotta get into these crab legs. I'm just gonna be complete. Since we're talking about transparency, I've been keeping y'all on here way too long. I gotta get on these crab legs. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on and chilling out with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Ronan, for jumping on with the old country boy. When you finna make this jiffy? That's
never.
You see.
Never.
See,
Give me some cornmeal and some buttermilk, and let me throw it together from scratch.
Yeah,
Why don't you put your glasses on and you can throw it together yourself. Read the directions.
Yeah, like I can't do it.
I didn't say you can't do it. I literally said you can do it.
You calling me bluff.
And you should do it. Because I ain't gonna do it.
You weren't saying that whenever I made them corn dogs the other night.
Yeah, the corn dogs were good. Yeah. Wait, you used Jiffy on that?
Nah, I didn't use Jiffy.
Oh, right. You use corn milk.
I just followed the directions.
It's a superior product.
I used to follow the directions.
It's a superior product, y'all. That's why.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all stay safe. Make sure that you hit that like button if you hadn't hit it yet before you leave. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Share the channel with your friends and family. Thank y'all so much. Y'all stay safe. Much love to you, man. What in the world, Bo?